As many of you have seen in the news, the Gaza conflict is hot. There's a militant rocket that had targeted Jerusalem. It didn't hit the Jerusalem parliament. It actually hit outside the city. But Hamas militants have been blamed, and while Israel conducts combat operations against Hamas in Gaza, they are also equally supporting affiliates in Syria, as Tony Cartalucci points out in his article, Israel versus Hamas Deadly Theater. And he notes a West Point report called Bombers, Bank Accounts, and Bleed Out, Al-Qaeda's Road in and Out of Iraq, which gives insight into just how NATO and the Persian Gulf states are using Al-Qaeda to destabilize Syria, and how these same interests are most likely funding, arming, and manipulating Hamas. And we saw this during 9/11 when the towers were struck and it was blamed on Al-Qaeda, and yet years later our government is openly funding that same exact Al-Qaeda that supposedly committed the worst crime in American history on American soil, but now we're funding them in Libya to overthrow their government for our ends, and now in Syria as well.
Visit Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. When you're on the site, you can also tune in 24 hours a day to my daily radio broadcast. There's also a free iPhone app to listen to the syndicated radio show when and where you want.